Hello. I hope all is well wherever you are. So it's the next day, a new day. And I feel good. I had a really good day today. It was busy, productive, got a lot of stuff done before we get ready for summer break. And so it was good to kind of have stuff to do to make the day go by. So I looked back at the video that I had posted last night and just wanted to, show that we all gonna have moments. We're all gonna have these moments, especially in the times that we are living in, where it just all feels like it's just too much. Hold on. I had to turn off my fan because I'll tell you like one thing with my hearing aids, as far as like hearing sounds that I don't usually hear, I can hear my fan clink, 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 clicking. And it's like drawing my attention. So, and it's so crazy because I literally can take these out and I don't hear those sounds like that. But with them on, yeah, it's not annoying, but it's just notice. So anyway, in the time that we're living in, we are just gonna have so many moments of what feels like grief, sadness, being overwhelmed, and stressed and angry, depressed, like just all of those, along with being able to find happiness, joy, and peace, and calm. And I mean, they're all just gonna commingle together depending on the day, the time, you, and the mood that you wake up in, or what influences you throughout the day. And for me, I'm an emotional person. I am very sensitive, and I have long accepted that about myself. And so, in working with my relationships, relationships, and working with my relationship with my emotions, my feelings, I've just come to let them pass. They're stopping through, doing their thing, and go on about their business. I don't try to, bury it or hold on to it. I just let it pass. And I am thankful that I am able to, see myself through those moments, because I kept telling myself, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's just a moment. It's gonna be all right. You just gotta ride the wave. You just gotta ride the wave through this. And another thing is like, I know that, I can't solve the world's problems. I cannot shoulder the burdens of all that is wrong in the world. Like, I know that. I know that there is a lot out here in this life that is beyond me, out of my control. There's nothing I can do about it. And still like be affected. Um and also like so easily not really stepping into the shoes of others, but just sympathizing and empathizing with the plight of others. And it's just felt on such a deep level for myself in my spirit that a lot of the times it gets really heavy. And those heavy feelings are they just take so much from me. And it's just, it feels in the moment hard to navigate through. And like, you just, and I've come to the point where, I just have to ride the wave. And the less I fight it and just let it be, you know, the quicker the moment moves. And quick is not always quick. It's, you know, hours, if not an entire day, right? So I'm better. And today was a good day. And the world is still spinning. And things are still happening. But it is mostly beyond me. So, I talk to God a lot about everything and anything, like literally all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I really do just give all of my angst, all of my doubts and my fears over to the Spirit of God, because you can drive yourself crazy trying to figure out everything and trying to reason with everything and trying to control everything. There is so much freedom in letting go and just letting the pieces fall where they may. And sometimes you will have to deal with certain feelings that you can't avoid it. And sometimes, a lot of times you can't. You can only avoid it for so long. There you go. You can only avoid it for so long, and the more you suppress it, the bigger the explosion. And I have been there and done that several times. And and it's a lot of work. So I'm in a place now where like I don't even want to burden myself with that. I'll just give them their time, my feelings, to shine no matter what they are. And also, about me, it's like living in this realm of feelings and emotions, like it's not always felt the deepest in the sad feelings. Like my joy can be so intense that I feel like I could burst. My sadness can be so deep that I feel like I'm drowning. So, and that is just, my emotions are like kind of just sewed into my spirit. That is just a part of the puzzle of Brandy. Like there is no me without how deep I feel things. That is ingrained in me. And and that's okay. Like I've learned to accept that that is a part of who I am. Despite what people may say or may think about how sensitive I may be to anything. I feel deeply. And I'm just really thankful for the sunshine in my life, and that I can still, seek joy amongst the chaos that is the world that we live in. And I almost like, You always hear about, dreaming big and continuing to see the good in the world and all of that stuff, which you can still do. You can still have hope and be optimistic. And you should never lose hope. You should never lose faith in things turning around for the better. And you just have to collect your moments in this amidst the chaos. You just have to collect your moments of joy, collect your moments of happiness, collect those moments of laughter, to ensure that there is still some good in the world. There is still room to express the good that you do have within you. We have 1,001 reasons to feel bad and depressed and um, just frustrated and upset and angry and discarded, abandoned. All of it. There is reason and cause for all of it. I guess for me, I just don't want to live there. Like, do I have everything I want? No. I have all of my dreams come true? Not yet. Do I have everything I want? Not yet. I just don't have it yet. And if I don't get it, that's okay too. And that's why it's so important to me to find the moments to stay present, to stay in the now. Because, even though you don't know what's coming, you can just as you can say like something good is coming, or there's a storm right around the corner, or something bad is going to happen, I can feel it, type of thing. Or you can be like, good things are coming, it's going to be all right, all is well. Like right now in this moment, if I could take a deep breath right now in this moment, all is well. I'm in my home, I'm safe, I have my basic needs, and I can take care of my home and maintain my life. I have all of that right now, which is more than enough to be thankful for. And you just move moment by moment, day by day. It's so easy to get wrapped up in all of this stuff. And I even feel like, and I was all over the place yesterday. My thoughts were just rambling and going 100 miles an hour, it seems. So, because I don't know. I don't know where this all is heading, what it's leading up to, if it all, comes to a head and just implodes. But I do know, like, not really know, I feel like this is just was not supposed to be like this. I just don't think so. And the more I think about not necessarily homesteading, but just like in that arena somewhere where you think about living off the land and providing for your family off the land, and how it is a lot of work. But that's what we do now. I mean, we go to work, and don't get me wrong, some jobs are a lot more plushier than others. But I just always think about, seeing how many homesteaders we have that you can have access to on social media, and just how relaxing and um, fulfilling that looks. And it's just like knowing what you know about our country, our foods, big pharma, capitalism, just all of it. And it's just like you want to put a pin in the system. I can't think of it any other way. Is for it to just collapse. And but if I'm honest with myself, like I haven't quite fully pictured what that would look like if we were to just stop working, stop going to school, and just sat down. And just for instance, like in this community, in this apartment community, if everybody literally within this whole entire city block, because there are several subdivisions right around here, like what would happen if every single person said, I'm not going to work, I'm not paying my rent, and I'm not going back to school. And we literally just did that for like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and continued. What would happen? Like, what would that really look like? Will they be able to evict us all? You know, if the corporations had nobody operating business, like no one, it would force change. It has to, because they need us and we outnumber them. But then you have some of our elders that don't quite see it that way. And they've gotten, it's so ingrained to work until you die. You got to work hard to build somebody else's business. And I'm just thinking, like, I just want to lead a simple life. Just a little house on some land with a bunch of fruit trees and medicinal herbs and sunlight in a hammock with access to a park that I could walk with, on the trails or something. Just so, so, so simple. I just, I just feel tired sometimes, especially when you realize that there's just more to life than this. Where you do want to get out and see the world. I know it may sound a little naive, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it really can be that simple. My cat is calling me. And that's another thing. I typically would not hear him if my hearing aids weren't on, but he's like down at the bottom of my door meowing. So I'm going to go tend to him. But yeah, I things will get better. That song actually came on for me yesterday while I was by the water crying. That song came on by Cleo Soul. Things will get better. And they will. And that's another thing about time, is that you can't rush anything. Things are going to happen as they should. And I feel like the point of that is to just be able to carve out you some happiness in the moments you are already given. And that's what I choose to do. Because you just have to find some way to maintain your sanity amongst all of the craziness that we are seeing, and even take breaks from social media, because I felt like that kind of triggered me. Like I had just saw one too many stories or content pieces, just people just down and out and just feeling so hopeless and just suffering and struggling, just everywhere, all over the world. And it just makes you feel helpless, makes you feel sad. And even just like wishing that we just were able to be more kind to one another, for the sheer amount of violence in the world. And it's just like, it's just a lot of cruel people. But there are still good people out there too. One day at a time, just one day at a time. Things will get better. They will. Some way, somehow. And also, just being more aware of your mindset too. Things will get better. I hope they do. It just seems so wild to, like, just wish that it all just stopped. And I'm going to pivot for a minute, because the last piece of content I saw was an older lady talking about the declining birth rate in the U.S. And then I remember, I'm assuming it was Korea, where like they had no first graders or whatnot, and just the human race dying off. And that wasn't something that I thought about until another content creator mentioned it. And it's like, I mean, it kind of makes you wonder, like, why would you still want to produce children into this madness? It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Like, at this rate, with the way things are going, what do they have to look forward to? Like, I wouldn't want any of my children growing up in this world, in this education system, going out into the world, accumulating debt for a degree and can't find a job, and no work-life balance. Things are super high. Will they be able to afford a home or not? Or or their government looking at these people as just worker bees, that they want to work these jobs until their bodies give out. Like it's it's just nothing here that would even entice me to want to bring a child into this world. It's enough that I got nieces and nephews here that have to grow up in this world. Like what do they have to look forward to? Like it's just it makes sense. It makes sense for more and more women or people with uteruses to opt out. I mean, it just kind of just hit me like that makes so much sense. But again, that's in the future, and then you just never know. I mean, uh, um, uprising can occur and force changes, and therefore they will have a better future. That's just the flip side of it. You just never know. So I hope something happens to where they can look forward to brighter days. I really do. I really do. All right, that's it for my rant. I just wanted to do a video the next day just to show that, some days are going to be cloudy, some days are going to be sunshine, but, you know, we're still here. For whatever reason, we're still here. And may world peace blanket this world someday. Till next time.